Let's get it on. For the Bronzebeards!
And that we short. Greetings, adventures and foodies, and welcome to this video where we're gonna be touching on everything Bronzebeard related. I'm gonna give a quick rundown of what it is and what you can expect from it. So for a start, Bronzebeard, it is Project Ascension's answer for Classic Plus. How it's gonna go down is basically it's gonna be a standalone server and you'll get access to the Bronzebeard realm by buying it with donation point, or you can buy it off gold from the auction house from another player on either Elune, the season 9 server, or you can buy it from the auction house on area 52, which is the staple or the core realm for Project Ascension. Now, what can we expect? Basically, it is the Classic Plus experience, but through the eyes of Project Ascension. So please bear in mind with this rather uncut video, as we only got a few hours left for it. Now we can expect a ton from this. Starting strong, we're gonna be able to level till level 25. Not further, but that's gonna be able to make sure that everybody can catch up in due time before the next level bracket's gonna be released. They're gonna do it so like a 25, 35, 45, 55, and then probably 60 as the last one, with a couple of weeks in between. We are gonna see a ton of new quests, new profession items that you can craft, a ton of new items due to a randomized system with loot drop. So if you see a mob with the rogue tag, it will drop rogue loot, hence the name. We're gonna see new spells that's not akin to the original classic, and then of course we're gonna see a balanced tuning for all the classes, all the talents. You're basically gonna be able to, yeah, as they said in the trailer, play as Smite Priest, which we are gonna do. So yeah, tune in later today when I'm gonna live stream it. But we're gonna see new dungeons, Mythic Plus dungeons, raids, new and upgraded battlegrounds, arena, and a ton more. They're really putting their heart and soul into this. So sorry, yeah, for me here not being able to click. Now, what are you can of course see the trailer on their YouTube site. You can see the name right here if you want to search for it. But what is Bronzebeard? We're gonna see the 9 classes. You're gonna be able to mix and match. So Tauren Paladin, if that's your go for it. We're gonna see a higher experience rate than the normal classic. We are gonna progress from classic TPC and all the way till Wrath of the Lich King. Now this is an alpha. Are we gonna progress through 60 and TPC on the alpha? Not sure, but we'll see in due time. So I'm really looking forward to it, but remember it is an alpha, so eventually it's gonna be wiped, and eventually this Bronzebeard Classic Plus experience is gonna be free for everyone to play. But right now, it's only for those who buy the donation points for the early access, or you can buy it on the Area 52 or Elune server with gold from other players if they bought it. We are gonna see a ton of changes in things like the classes, how they work. So a Holy Priest DPS, a Prot Pala that's suddenly tanking all the dungeons. You're gonna be able to see Druid tanks actually being usable instead of just a buffing machine. So yeah, a ton of new stuff in regards to the classes and the talents. We're gonna have Wrath of the Lich King talent trees, and they're gonna be modified. So I imagine we just have these massive talent trees where they added in extra nodes here and there. Then next to that, we're gonna see a ton of things in the open world. Rare creatures, new hand-tailored items, as they're writing right here. So hence, if you kill a mage mob, you will see mage loot drop. So that's something I'm really looking forward to, because it reminds me of the good old time with Titan Quest, if anyone have ever played that game. So yeah, that's something I'm really looking forward to. We're gonna see a crafting overhaul. Now this is basically if you have a ton of wool cloth gear, you will be able to upgrade it to silk cloth gear with a very specific item that you can craft with silk cloth. So yeah, also looking forward to that. We're gonna see a expand in tier sets, so more available tier sets, and we're gonna see global tier tokens. So yeah, it's basically 4 tokens gonna drop, 4 highest rolls win, yada yada. Let's get on. massive expanded PvE. I'm not gonna go into all the small nitty-gritty details because then this is gonna be a hell of a long video, so let's keep it short. Massive expanded PvE, they're gonna change the dungeons, how they work, the loot scaling, the everything in them. They're gonna change how they scale the dungeon bosses themselves. So basically they're gonna be able to unlock, so whenever you get to level 25 you won't be able to enter Skullomans, but you will be able to enter things like Wailing Caverns even though you are an alliance player, and you can have mixed match group as always. As you can see here, cross faction grouping, guilds, auction house, and arenas and battlegrounds and dungeons and everything as per usual. Now for the hardcore trials, if you're one of those and a hybrid risk, there are also that possibility to go into it. What can you expect? Oh yeah, here's the link for the buying. I'm really trying to keep it short. You will be able to play a Tauren Paladin, a Troll Druid, Night Elf Mage. So whatever you want to do, it's your time to go. This really opened up for the idea that you can play whatever you want. And what I'm most excited about is basically they're taking a lot of the talents that we've been used to on Season 9 or Area 52 and they're making them like warrior specific with single-minded fury. They're gonna do so. Righteous Fury is now available level 10 if you want to be a paladin tank. You will be able to, as hunter, to have more pet talents to even further customize your beast to your liking. Now you will also be able to druid like have a usable bear form. Your growl can never miss again at any point. It basically says right here. And other than that, you also get swipe at level 10, so you can actually be useful in dungeons as a bear druid before level 25 or something. So this is really gonna be awesome. Next to that, here, instead of just scrolling down, they also downscaled a ton of things from both Wrath of the Lich King and the Burning Crusade, so you will be having them at respectable level. For example, Life Bloom and Maim right here. So really looking forward to that also. And the same goes for rogue, mages, warlocks, priests, druids, shamans, whatever. Now the missing enchantment system, which is gonna really make or break a character this time around. You will have 6 rares, 3 epics, 1 legendary, and then this one down here. You're thinking, what the fuck is that? That is a artifact. It says right here, artifact enchantment. It's not me who came up with the name. Artifact enchantment is basically gonna be another unique build defining spell that you can put in here. Whenever you will find them in the open world, which I imagine you will find them in the open world or in boss places, so we're probably gonna have something like the this guide again. Thank you, Grimoire. I think you've done more for the Season 9 than most people. But yeah, basically we're gonna be able to have things like Smoke Bomb, Avatar, Divine Steed, Angelic Feather, Flanking Strike, Earthquake, Demonic Cleave or Solar Beam, stuff like that in this slot down here. So 2 rogues might not have the same abilities there, but probably gonna develop meta, but let's see how it is. Anyways, the legendary slot is gonna be build defining. Most likely we're gonna see something like One with the Light. We're gonna see something like Twilight Paragon, something like that, Pure Shadow Crash, all those things. This is most likely going to be legendary. The epic, I've seen a few of them, and they are really, really powerful. It's like a chance to reset Divine Storm for a One with the Light paladin, and it's going to be something of really. They have a few examples here. 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 Your meteor deals 20% increased damage to targets affected by a fireball, pyroblast, damage over time effect. Your Fireball and Pyroblast deals 10% more damage to enemies affected by your Meteor. So basically you're going to be able to have a ton of damage more. I was about to swear there, that's not good for the algorithm. You will be able to have a ton more damage for this slot alone. Now I could go into all the other details about all the rare things, but what I'm also looking forward to, because I think the talent tree is going to be massive for each different specialization, And this one especially is basically for the rare enchants. You're going to be able to hand pick specific talents from other talent trees, so you don't have to like go 15 into one talent tree to get one specific thing, as that's build defining for your other main spec here. So like you don't have to go into the arms talent tree for fury warrior specs. So that's what these rare enchants most likely are going to be. So for instance, deep wounds right here, that's going to be awesome. So save your rares for that. Most likely it's going to be really great to see. Other than that, they're gonna be changing how mobs work. So if you have a mob that's named Rogue, you can expect it to crit more, hit faster, and basically gonna be a shit time for you mage classes out there. So yeah, I'm scared. Anyways, that's it for mobs. They're gonna make a ton of changes there. So if it have a big bulky shield, you can expect them to be hard to hit. This is what I'm very excited about. If you find a Defias Rogue right here, or whatever this is, you can expect it to drop things like agility. If you find the Dark Master Gantling, you will be able to get intellect gear because he's a wizard. And you could expect this skeleton warrior in here to drop plague gear, for example. And that's most likely gonna be the gist of it all the way through. So really looking forward to that. However, I still believe that probably Dark Master Gantling, something like the end bosses for dungeons and alike, will still have their normal loot table. So really looking forward to that. You will be able to find upgraded gear like just randomly in the open world. These are gonna be character specific, so if another player runs over, pick it up, you can run over and pick it up yourself. This is nice. And there's some pretty powerful items. So for instance, this one, if you're a druid feral guy, or if you're a hunter, this one is gonna be big. Anyways, moving on. These are the upgrade kits that you can find here in the profession. We're gonna see how powerful that is. I hope they don't get overshined by normal dungeon things. You can level up by crafting. You can find wood cutting, which I've never seen a use for as of yet, so let's see how it goes this time around. Leveling scaling has been tuned a bit for hopefully better, as they say. Now, before it was bad math, now it's good math. I like good math. Fan, happy, yes, let's go. Ton of ram ups, hardcore trials, whatever. Not gonna go into that. They have prestige mode. Not sure why that's relevant for this time around, but they have it. If you want to go again, so go for it. Most likely if they don't have dual specs, but I think they will. Most likely, we'll see whenever we launch in like 3 to 4 hours. Cross faction everything, hybrid risk system, call board, expanded PvE, upgraded things, mythic plus dungeons, heroic, normal mythic. Sorry, I got hiccup here. We're gonna see the character encrypt again. And then of course we're gonna see new dungeons, and this one, the Ruins of Lordaeron, before it became a ruin. So, Lordaeron, basically. Apparently. Raids we are gonna see in normal, heroic, mythic, and ascended difficulty. Are we gonna see it in higher? We'll see about that, but for now, you'll be able to bolster yourself with normal, heroic, mythic, and ascended. We are gonna have a loot lockout system, so be wary. If you don't know how to reset your loot, you basically right-click your dungeon that you are in, right-click your own icon, and then reset raids. So yeah, then you can join again. Perfect. Happy to help. We are gonna see enhanced raids. I'm gonna see how that works. World bosses, new items. Just gonna redefine items for the class tokens and everything. And we're gonna see global tier tokens, so you don't see the priest build dropping 5 times in a row. And then of course we are gonna have raider commendations. We are gonna have these Mark of Triumph right here, so you can buy your gear, so you're not gonna be useless all the time. So instead of you complaining that you never get a drop, you can just buy your drop now. So thank you, I guess. PvP, not gonna go into that. I don't know much about PvP for Ascension, so that would be a false statement if I say anything for PvP ever. You just have to ignore me and say I lost it. So yeah, not gonna go into that. Yes, that's it. Okay, yeah. And for last thing, stay safe, everyone. And now I give it over to you, Mr. Bronzebeard.
For Cosmodon!